And as long as you're okay with that, you can
Hey
trade
folks,
it.
today
You
is
know,
March
there is risk in
21st.
trading. It's obvious.
It's currently about 9:30. The market is about to open in the trade room here. Vendor hasn't taken any trades or anything. We're just watching.
But 45 days, 60 days.
It is a Monday, so no telling what the market's going to do today. As you can see, this is the ES right now. It's just moving sideways. So we'll see what happens.
Two contracts based on too fast and aggressive, possibly. All right? Possibly come fast and aggressive here. I don't know what's going to happen next. But I just know it's going to become fast and aggressive here, guys. All right? The market's opening right now. Right now. When I say opening, that's stock market's opening. Stock market's opening. All right? So let's just watch it here and see what's happening. The U.S. stock market is just opening right now. And that means the futures are going to get a little crazy. So they're open 24 hours a day. Okay. So how could you get rid of that confirmation window? Right here, look at me. Tools, options, right here. General, tools, options, right there. Order placement confirmation. See that, Carlson? You see that? Okay, do me a favor, Carlson. Don't ever do that again, please. Not right at the open. Do it before or later, okay? But whatever you need, guys, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. But just, guys, just not off the. I know. It's like He's like, let me wait for the market to open. Ask us a question. So, yeah, just hold your questions, guys, until after the market opens. So we're watching to see what happens here. I'm also watching market swing highs and lows versus, like right here. I'm going to watch the swing high, swing low. All right, now that we see that the high and low is in, I'm going to watch and see how this ties into our other stuff, like right here. So 37.75 to 38.75 zone. I may look at the short side here, guys. All right, I may look at the short side on the way up. So we're possibly watching the short side on the way up here, guys. Watching the short side. Let's just see what happens. Watching the sell side. Watching the sell side, guys. Watching the sell side. I want to keep my stops a little bit higher, right up in here. If we're going to trade them, I'll put them up here. So we're going to sell the market up here, guys. I'm selling the market up here.
Order filled.
Selling the market. All right, I'm putting a $200 risk on it right up in here, guys. Put a $200 risk on the market. We're selling the market. Put a $200 risk. Okay, if you get a better fill, great. That's up to you. Hopefully, we can get a nice trade out of it, guys. So put a $200 risk. If you can't risk $200, don't do it. This is off of $5,000, $3,500 to $5,000 account. This may go up here. We don't know yet. I'm watching this zone in here. All right, that's what I'm trading. Watching to see if the market wants to stop going up and reverse itself back to the downside. So I'm putting a stop right up in this area right up here. And we're watching. We're watching to see if this market wants to retrace back down to the downside. Okay? We don't know yet. We'll see what happens. So we have a high accuracy, a high win rate. We've been real successful. But understand, I may risk $400 in a day. Right now I'm risking $200. Okay? That means I could lose $200. You can lose $200. If it's not for you, get out of the market, okay? I don't want anybody risking money they can't afford. All right, just understand that, guys. I try to keep it real 100 with you. All right? We have a high success ratio, but there's an opportunity for us to lose on any one trade. All right? If I lose here, the next trade will be a risk of $200 also. That means today we're going to risk $400 no matter what. See what happens here, guys. Let's see if this I'm not a fan of Mondays. Mondays are really hard. Very light volume, guys. Very tough to trade. And we're going to see here. We're going to see if the market wants to allow us a little bit of profit this morning. We caught a really nice trade in the Forex market this morning, guys. Whoever was with us in the Forex market, we caught 25, 30 pips in that market. That was real nice. And we'll see now if this wants to shift going back to the downside. Okay? If you see your profits go above $200 for 2 contracts, we'll look to try to take some profits. I'm not sure how this is going to work out this morning. So I'm not feeling this. This is weird. But let's just see if they want to shift back to the downside. That'd be nice. Let's see.
Looks like the vendor got a little bit better of a fill than I did. He's in at 2037.50. I'm in at 2037.25. So he's up about right here. But as you just heard him say, Mondays tend to be a bit wonky. And I typically don't trade on Mondays, so we'll just see what happens.
Watching to see if we can make some profit out of it. You know, it's not really giving us too much to work with here so far, guys, unfortunately. I apologize. You know, we're already 6 minutes into the day. Feels like I'm working overtime. A lot of, 15 years of hard labor over here. This is a real shitty market, quite honestly. It's a crappy market. It's not the best. Not the best. If you can't afford the risk, guys, don't play the game. All right? If you can't afford the risk, don't play it. This is the big boys game, guys. So you may see me lose 200 on 5,000, 3,500 to 5,000. You may see me make money. All right? If we win, God bless. If we lose, big deal. We start over again. I'm going to risk about $400 in any one day of trading. In for the short side, sell side. Okay? I'm watching to see if this market wants to hold. I'll put my stops above here. And if a lower high comes in and they want to turn down, this could be real beneficial for us. It could be a real nice move. But just so you know, we're keeping it real, man. We have a high win ratio. I do lose every so often. And today could be the day. I don't know. All right? I got to keep you on your toes in terms of risk and what you can and cannot afford. All right? You don't want to risk in trading. You just don't want to risk if you can't afford it, man. You stay away from it. All right? You stay away from it. I'm going to move the stop up just a little tick to 39.75 stop. 39.75 stop. That's the risk, okay? We're watching to see if this market put a high in and wants to turn back down now, okay? We're watching to see if that was the push up where the market wants to shift back to the downside. Okay, our levels are really good. They've been always feeding us, but you just never know. So put the stop. We have to stop up 2 ticks above the swing high. If the market wants to shift, it should be doing it here. Otherwise, if it takes this out, that's a whole nother game, man. So we have our risk in place. I'm risking $225 on this one trade. All right, I shifted stop a little bit. I don't mind losing a little bit there. I still will risk anywhere from $300 to $400 today. $400, maybe even $425. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here, guys. All right, people that are new, I don't want you risking any money you can't afford. You start with demo. It's a very, very fast-moving market. This is something you've never experienced before if you're brand new. All right, so if the market works in our favor, great. If it doesn't, big deal. We look for the next trade. Right right now it's not really acting in our favor. You can see this. It's not really acting in our favor. It's been real difficult. So I have our stop in place, a protective stop loss. That means if the market goes against us, that means we have limited risk on the trade. We know how much we want to lose on any one trade. All right, keep that in mind, guys. Any one trade, we have protective stops on every trade we do. We don't just do things arbitrarily. And right now, it's not feeling so good. It feels like it wants to go against us and stop us out. I don't know. This is a key area right here. Our quarter level is very, very important here. This level right here is real important to us. If it shifts back to the downside, home run. If it doesn't, limited risk. I know you don't want to hear me chirping this in your ear, but just call it what it is, guys. Okay, possibly going to stop us out here. And I may put our stop a little bit higher, maybe not. Let's just see here. Put the stop a tick higher to 40. Put the stop to 40, guys. Stop to 40. Stop to 40, guys. Let's see if this wants to turn down. Okay? So I'm risking $250 on this trade. I'm risking $250 on this one trade. Turns down, I may go after the sell side more aggressively. I may even double up the position. So let's just watch, okay? Nope. Looks like it's not going to help us here. Looks like it's going to try to get us. And that's okay. All right. Looks like they're going to come get us here, guys.
Stop filled.
Can't stop it. The train is going higher. All right, so we lost $250 on this, guys. So we keep around a $400 risk on the day. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look at shorting them again, selling them again up here, guys. Selling them again.
Order
right? So
filled.
I'm putting my stop up at 41 stop. All right, 41 stop. Shorted them again up here, there, guys. Shorted them again.
Always try to keep that first order as a one-to-one, but we'll leave that second one on as a runner.
We're going to put a profit in for the day, okay? So let's see what we can do here. All right, this is why I don't like trading on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays are the hardest days of the week to trade. Believe me, they're extremely hard. So if we can get a turn down here on the market, well then we'll be all over this. I promise you. We'll shift the whole game. We'll get aggressive. Okay, guys, I'm seeing up here, I'm going to put a risk. I'm going to double the market up here, double our shorts, and put our stops above the market, 20.45, 40.25, adding a buy stop there, putting the stop a little bit higher, 40.50, 40.50 stop, we double the position. Let's see if the market wants to turn down here. If not, we take our stop, we walk away, okay? We take our risk, we walk away. So I have about $200 worth of risk on the table on this trade, and we took it earlier at 250, so I'm risking about 450 on the day, which, as I told you, we may risk 400. I'm risking an extra $50. So if the market turns up, we're out. If it turns down, home run. All right, big area right here, guys. Big area. As you can see, I'm looking at the 618 on the 15-minute chart. I'm putting a stop right above that. I may even try to put it a little bit above that too. 40.75. Let's just leave it at 40.75. Quarter point higher, not a big deal. I like the risk, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. So let's just see how this plays out, guys. Let's just see how this plays out. Don't risk what you can't afford, man. This is not Forex. This is futures. It's a much more aggressive game, guys. Much more aggressive game. And If Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the best, Mondays and Fridays are difficult. If I find it too difficult, I won't do any trading on Mondays and Fridays. I'll just do classes, okay? Because we rarely lose.
Filled.
And now that the market, yep, we're out, guys. See? This is why I don't like trading on Mondays and Fridays. All right? Call it a day on futures. We took the loss. All right? Took the loss, and that's that. All right? I know all you guys that want to see me trade on Mondays and Fridays, and there you go. That's how you lose. All right? I really got to consider if I want to do this anymore on Mondays and Fridays, guys. I really have to consider if we really want to do that anymore. I'm not in the business of losing money because you guys, because I want to get you trade. So we're going to consider possibly not even trading and just do classes. All right?
And that's Monday. As you guys can see, Monday is definitely a tough market to trade, and
so we took a loss on the futures market this morning.
I'm actually kind of in agreement that we probably shouldn't be trading on Mondays and Fridays, but a lot of people in the trade room have been asking for it, so he decided to go ahead and include it.
Yep. I mean, look, we have a 90% win ratio. You know what that means? We really never lose. But Mondays and Fridays are the worst.
Look at that, and now it goes down.
You know?
Just like that.
Can't do it. I'm out.
It is what it is.
No, I'm not doing it anymore. Look, I don't like when it gets into my pocket. I don't like losing.
All right, well, this is actually, I don't want to say a good thing, but over the past 2 or 3 weeks, we haven't really had any losing days, so at least you guys get to see that we do have losing days in the room. This is trading. You do have the potential to lose money, so that's definitely a possibility. But hopefully we'll just stick to the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday trading sessions so we won't have to deal with Monday and Fridays.
Yeah, I'm a sore loser also, man. I don't like losing. It's not fun. It takes the whole fun out of it. And that's that. So we're going to reconsider doing trading on Mondays and Fridays. I'll do classes instead. Fair enough, guys? Can we just do it that way? Would you guys be cool with that? I feel that I just don't want to feel like I'm pressured to do stuff on Mondays and Fridays because we have some of our leaders think it's important. But I need to do this on Mondays and Fridays, and the leaders have no clue about the market. But they're pressing me to do Mondays and Fridays, but they've never traded before, but it's okay for me to lose. So, should we, can we agree on, let me do classes instead? All right? Fair enough? Okay.
All right, perfect. All right, so instead of trading on Monday and Friday, we're just going to look at having classes where you guys can come in and ask questions and things of that nature. And I'm guessing just watch the market and learn from Chris, the vendor here.
It's fine. It's different. You can chat with the programmer.
All right, well, we're now at 19 minutes. And again, I'm glad you guys actually get to see a losing day so you don't think I'm, cherry picking trades and things that I record. We do, like I said, take losses. And you guys actually got to see what that looks like here. And this is the first losing day we've had in 2 or 3 weeks. So things are definitely still looking good here. But losses do happen. Can't avoid it. All right. We're still under 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and I'm assuming we'll just have recordings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That'll be the thing. All right, we'll just tighten up the game a little bit and how we're going to go about doing it. I'm actually going to look at different instruments right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's go back. Let me go back a second.
All right, so I'm guessing he's going to look at some other stuff here, but I'm going to end the video here since we're at 20. All right, talk to you guys on the next video. Take care.